Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Some
All the
fucking
success
rain.
in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway.
Oh, shit.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Patriots.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Jones. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 45 yards away.
Oh, yeah.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield. Puts it right
These
on
boys
his
catching
receiver
everything.
to be there
Good
to
defense,
stop them at the
58.
point of the catch.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
49, guys.
Off play action. Jones. That is caught by the
Come on,
forward
Levi.
getter, Antonio Callaway.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White.
Oh, wow. That was
and he's going
stupid.
to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Jones now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And
There
that's
you go, good
complete.
tackle.
It's Sims. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Shit.
Looking to throw.
Fuck.
Jones.
Get to him, bro.
It's caught. This is White. And
They got caught up on the fucking lineman.
As they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down.
What y'all doing out here, bro?
Defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
There you go.
And
That's a nice tackle.
It'll go as a
That's good
loss on the
defense.
play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback, The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. On second down, this is Harris, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Levi Wallace with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
What is you doing?
Afford to just bunker in now.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Open man here. Sims complete.
No.
He was
The
out
man
there
didn't catch
waving
that
his
shit.
arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
Oh, no. Good shit.
That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Where is it? Where is it? There you go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, complete. Smith has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
What the fuck?
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
These people was trying it.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
These people were certainly trying it.
A 34-yard attempt.
Oh.
That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
We gotta have it today.
It's really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself
Heading into the playoffs, we need a good win.
Kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
We own them. We own them. Rush in. Rush in. Five.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 56, 56.
They go right back to Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Singletary.
Come on, 60, get around there.
To the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Oh, you got to hit that boy, 60. Get on his ass.
That play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
Come on, man. Niggas got to tackle people right now. Like, what are y'all doing?
In your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing Jones.
Get up. Yeah, that's a pick. That's clear.
Accepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this
Come on, son.
as incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, Aguilar, what a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Niggas keep trying, Trey White, though.
14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
Get up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jones is just throwing
Let's go.
Interception.
Picked
up on the corner, Josh Norman. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Let's go. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Oh,
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go one more.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On first down, Singletary, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, man.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Let's go, defense.
On second down now, it's Moss. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. He's checking.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Jones flush to his right.
That's you.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
That was a good tackle.
It's just their
Played
first.
his lane and everything.
Remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. 1st down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Oh, now Breida.
Oh, wow.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
What are you doing, Matt Breida?
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
now 2nd and 6.
Check three. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Better bring it.
Back to throw. Jones. This complete left side.
3 niggas over there. Who was he throwing to?
Catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Why are you not over there, Tre'Davious White?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
I got you, punk. 49 the Mike. 49 the Mike. Come on, D.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh.
Left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Get up, Levi.
There to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. It's grabbed over the middle by White. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, man. Please don't be hurt for a long time. And he's going to be.
The
sure.
Stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Fuck. Fuck. I was taking him out of the game on purpose.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense.
Check on this nigga Chandler Jones.
The entire time. So when you do that and you're